Welcome to Packard-Ideal Shutter Company. This video is about the bulb tubing fitting and how all that works. So, if you're using a Packard-Ideal shutter or any other pneumatically operated shutter from days gone by, you need a bulb. Well, this is the bulb. It's a rubber bulb. It is symmetrical. It has the same outlet on both ends. In order to connect it to the tubing, you need a fitting. This is the brass fitting that we sell, and it goes into the bulb. There's a round end and a barbed end. The round end goes into the bulb, like so, and it sits, so you can see that, with the barbed end out, and then you take the tubing and you connect it to the barbed end, and that's how your bulb and tubing and fitting are connected. We also provide, when we sell you a bulb, this wooden plug, which goes in the back side if you need it. You don't always want that in there, because sometimes when you're using the bulb, you want to put your thumb over it. You want to put your thumb over it like that, squeeze it, and then take your thumb off and release it. And I'll show you why when that comes into play in a little bit. So, in that case, you want to control it with your thumb. But sometimes, if you're not doing that, that can be a good option. So anyways, that's your setup. This is 4 feet of rubber tubing. That's a common amount of tubing to use. It's a comfortable amount for a standard camera, so that you can stand there and use it. Gives you enough room to move around, but doesn't get to be excessive. So then, to show you how it works, this is a handy dandy, circa 1950, so this is a 68-year-old shutter. This is a Packard number 6. It's got the spot for the pin. It is a 2-inch shutter, so this is on the smaller side, but very common. A 2-inch number 6, it's got the synchro, it's the old style synchro that's handmade. But anyways, you take the tubing, you connect it to the piston, just like so, push that on, and here, now the shutter speed you get is kind of depending, well, this is in bulb mode, so it's open, close, open, close. And if you're doing, this is where the thumb action comes in. If you're doing a very long exposure, like minutes, rather than sitting there holding on to it, you can go take your thumb off, and then you can relax and let it do its thing, and then when you want to close it, squeeze the bulb, put your thumb on it, and it'll close. Just like that. Pretty slick, huh? And you can control somewhat the shutter speed like that, depending on how aggressive and active you get. It takes some practice, you know, but if you play with it for about, come on, close up. If you practice it for about maybe 5 minutes, you'll get the hang of it. So that's with the number 5. The shutters are designed to work vertically, and I'm doing the video horizontally, so that's part of why it doesn't close quite so well. It's because it's really designed to run like this. There, close. So this is also a number 6, and this is a number 6 pin. This is a number 6 pin. Here, we'll get the white background over here. This is a number 6 pin that has been trimmed to fit a particular application. If you buy one new, you'll get one that's about this long, and that is provided that way so that you can trim it back to whatever length you need, because every camera assembly is a little bit different. So we provide a pin that's long enough. And as you can see, it has a stroke of about, 5/16 of an inch maybe, something like that, 3/8, I don't know. Not very far, but anyways, that's the pin. So we got this little pin, and the pin goes into the back side. There's a hole, fits into this little boss. The newer ones just have a hole going all the way through. They still have a boss on the front, but there's a hole going all the way through. But when that's in, and then you use the bulb, you get an instantaneous. When it's pushed in, instantaneous. And you'll notice the piston's still out, and there's the piston back. And this is where you can vary the speed a little bit depending on how aggressive you are. And really, especially with bigger size shutters, you need to be aggressive. You don't want to go like that and be ginger about it. You want to force it. Don't be afraid of squeezing it. And if you'll notice, when you look at the video, it looks like the shutter isn't opening all the way. You're just seeing a hole through the center. That's really an artifact of the video. The shutter is opening all the way. And we can show you that by removing the pin. See, shutter's open all the way. So anyways, it's just a video artifact. It's not a malfunction. But anyways, that's the video. That's a bulb, a tube, the fitting, operating a number 6 shutter, and how to use it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.